me up, hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I got Game Sports Center, 20 bands for the dinner, 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a I got Game Sports Center, 20 bands for the dinner, 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Murray. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Stafford. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Murray looking to change the play here. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Stay 50, stay 50. 27, Mike, 27. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 47. 47.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come up the ball, and it had 54, Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's Stafford.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Check. Lucky.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Put a man in motion left. Ridley. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on.
Murray now to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Johnson running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Johnson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He completes it to Ridley. Able to slither by. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now an audible here into something else. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Murray now on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing again, Murray. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is third down and 4. Murray going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now inside the 25. Christian McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray changing the play. Barkley inside handoff. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey. Big A soldier.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That one good for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Here's Hines. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's get off the field. Watch twist. Watch 22. Check out
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Murray looking to change the play here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
There he goes, left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he is going to lose yardage here. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll shift things around. In motion right, that's Hardman. And now Murray's going to set up the throw to Barkley on the check down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. A short throw to Ingram. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. 48 for Mike.
Now Murray. That's caught left side by Hardman. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Stafford. Gets this to Moore, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stafford. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now Stafford. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He's back to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 minutes for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.